Have you ever experienced the feeling that your current game collection isn't enough to satisfy your current boredom? Yes, Witcher is good and Metal Gear is expansive, but still, sometimes you just want to wander off from the safe confines of your gaming couch and browse the internet to see what you could find. Well then, here are 10 Flash browser games that you can Google and play now or after this video. Bloody Day is a simple yet addicting shooter that allows you to shoot innocent stickmen off your screen for a bloody and gruesome outcome. Make them limp, crawl, shoot them in the head, cut them in half, blow them to bits if you want to. Just make sure to lock your door, because you won't want anyone to see you murder things in your computer screen. Would you? Too violent and all that. Well, since you've probably been clicking things before you found this video, then might as well click some more in the house. By clicking, of course, I mean pointing your mouse anywhere that seems interesting and tapping it until something happens or until you wet your pants. It does have a good story though. Now this one is really interesting. In Divine Intervention, you get to play as a priest, out to kill humans on the streets that have been possessed by demons. You'll have to fight a demon boy on rollerblades that'll rip her head off if he gets too close, a little girl that'll stab you repeatedly with her 2 knives, and pretty much everybody else on the streets. Oh, and did we mention the pink fat monster boss? Are you a frustrated, unemployed person who thinks that they have what it takes to be the next Sherlock Holmes? Well, Nick Bounty is the game for you. This is a detective game that's really great and witty. Oh, and it also got a sequel, so kudos! If you happen to be a person who has an ex-partner in life that says you two have already moved on to being friends, but still stalks you, texts you, messages you, and keeps asking what-if questions regarding where your relationship might have ended up if you never broke up, well, play this game. You can thank me later. Of all the interactive adventure games we've played out there, one of the games that stood out the most was the Covert Front series. Besides the mysterious and ominous story, the games are actually very eerie, thanks to the art style and setting, making them one of a kind for the genre. Horror games are very popular nowadays, especially when watching other people's scared reactions. Ghostscape is a great flash game, taking its core mechanic from the Fatal Frame series of video games. The mysterious circumstances of the story really got to me because the progression was really well done. From bloody writings, moving chairs, and great jump scares to boot, this game is really one of the best. And oh, it has sequels and spin-offs, so play those too. Poptropica is a cute detective web browser game that allows you to investigate and uncover the mystery behind different islands, complete with their own story, characters, and items that allow you to personally customize how you look. This is one game on this list that actually looks like it has a budget backing it. This simulation game is by far one of the best games on this list. You will play as Ed, a man who is tasked to commit the 7 deadly sins in any way possible. You may show off your great dance moves, eat too much food until you puke, or even touch someone else's boobs just for the hell of it, and don't blame us if you go to hell after playing this game. We've played a lot of games, console, PC, mobile, browser, we've experienced a lot of them. And surprisingly, we know a lot of AAA high-budget games that compare as lackluster or plainly bad when put beside the Grow games. You must advance certain aspects of the world in a certain order to make everything max out and play simultaneously for everything else. One of them is Grow Island, which makes you develop a little doll island into a flashy version of itself, and Grow RPG, which will make you develop a kingdom in order to make the designated story play out through the end. It's really cute. Seriously, I would rather play these short games rather than Ride to Hell Retribution, or Rambo, or even Resident Evil 6. So yeah, that's 10 games that you can Google right now. But before you play any of them, please do subscribe and leave a thumbs up. And with that, thanks for watching!